The fire flickered as Papa Kofi's deep voice carried through the night air. The children sat wide-eyed, still reeling from the horrors of Patrick's captivity. "But one thing about life, my children," he said, "is that even the darkest night must give way to the dawn." And so it was for Patrick. He paused, letting the words settle. After 6 years of suffering, tending sheep in the freezing rain, eating scraps like an animal, and feeling as though the world had forgotten him, Patrick had a dream. A young boy leaned forward. "What kind of dream?" "A vision," Papa Kofi said, eyes glowing in the firelight. In his dream, a voice spoke to him, "Your ship is waiting. Run." The children gasped. He woke up with his heart pounding, Papa Kofi continued. He knew this was his moment. If he stayed, he would die in slavery. If he ran, he might be caught and killed. But if he made it, oh, if he made it, he would be free. A hush fell over the crowd. And so, with nothing but the rags on his back, Patrick crept away from his master's fields and into the wild lands of Ireland. The night seemed to grow colder as Papa Kofi described Patrick's journey. He ran for days, hiding in forests, drinking from rivers, eating whatever he could find. His feet bled from the jagged rocks. His body ached. And behind him, the sound of hunting dogs filled the air. The children tensed, gripping their knees. They were searching for him, Papa Kofi whispered. If they caught him, they would drag him back. And this time, they would make sure he never escaped again. One of the girls covered her mouth in horror. But Patrick kept running, Papa Kofi said, his voice rising. He ran until he reached the coast. And there, just as the voice in his dream had said, was a ship. A collective gasp escaped the children's lips. But freedom was never easy, the Griot added, shaking his head. The sailors did not want to take him. A runaway slave? That was dangerous. What did he do? A boy asked breathlessly. Papa Kofi smiled. He prayed. Just as he had in the fields. Just as our ancestors did in the worst of times. And something changed. The sailors looked at him again, and this time, they agreed. The children let out relieved sighs. And so Patrick set sail, leaving behind the land of his captivity, his heart filled with gratitude. But my children, Papa Kofi's voice turned serious, freedom is not just about escape. It is about what you do with it. And Patrick's journey was far from over.